Welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm your host, Jessa Jeremiah, and we have a great show for you today. We're going to check in with our news partner, the Medicine Shop of Monona, and get our fix for spring allergies. We're also going to tell you about a very cool event coming up, the Beer, Bacon, and Cheese Festival in New Glarus. You don't want to miss that. But first, we are actually going to talk about wedding planning, Wisconsin's #1 rated DJ and Photobooth, and joining us is Teddy Mueller from Your Mix Entertainment. Welcome, Teddy. How are you?
Good, thank you.
And who do we have sitting here on your lap?
This is my son and business partner, Roland. He's looking off in the distance.
Roland this might be his first time on TV. I think he's excited, but we're very excited to have you guys. So talk to us a little bit about your business, Your Mix Entertainment. So this is one of the big purchases that couples are going to make for their wedding. Mm-hmm. And tell us a little bit about why this is so important.
Well, interestingly enough, when you say it's a big purchase, it is a big purchase as far as what it means to the event. But actually, interesting national research study showed that only about 5% of the entire budget for the average couple is directed towards entertainment, when in the same study, a week after the wedding, 76% of couples actually report that they wish they would have spent more money on their entertainment, and over 80% of wedding guests say that the only thing that they even remember from the event was whether the band or DJ was good or bad. Really, how did that part of it go is what people seem to remember the most.
Yeah, I totally relate to that, because the entertainment creates the whole ambiance for the night. And if you have a DJ or something that doesn't appropriately reflect the couple and the guests and such, it can make a big impact. Yeah. What do you think sets you apart compared to other wedding entertainment options? What makes you the #1 rated?
Well, the thing I hear most in my reviews most frequently is that I spend a great deal of time, more so than what my clients expected. And the reason I do that is because, unlike most other DJ companies, in fact, almost every other DJ company that I know, you have an owner and then a group of part-time employees. With me, I only work on one wedding per day. I have a lot more to lose if things don't go absolutely perfect, because I'm the owner. And not only that, but I'm very responsive to my clients' emails and phone calls, and I work with them through the entire process, giving them peace of mind. It's kind of like having an ambassador or a consultant who's on your side throughout the whole planning process. In addition to certainly DJing and all the fun stuff, I do also all the background work as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And having somebody that works with you from beginning to end is, I think, really important. And tell me a little bit about vendor ratings and what that has to do with it and why that's important.
Well, I'm sure you'll agree when, as a consumer, when buying a product or looking at a service, you might go immediately to the reviews. For me, what I think is best about it is, as a businessman, I can have my marketing, my TV interviews, my website can say anything they want. Whereas with customer reviews, if somebody says Ted's a terrible DJ, I can't jump on there and retype and say, Ted's a terrific DJ. Right. It's going to be exactly what the past client experienced. And you'll be able to tell not only from something like a rating system, but also from the length, the kind of quality of the review. My clients, you can see, they write a small letter because I spend a lot of time with them. It's not just a DJ who shows up and plays. It's somebody who, again, is with them through the whole thing. I think that's probably why my ratings are so good. Yeah. But I recommend for anyone planning a wedding, whether it's a photographer, venue, caterer, DJ, you look at those ratings because they can't lie.
Yeah, very true. And that, I think, is very important to look at. And let's talk a little bit about experience, too, because that plays a role into this. And how long have you been doing this?
Well, I've done about 450 weddings or so, as the last I was able to kind of make a relative figure. Wow. But I've been DJing for about 16 years. I've been doing weddings for 13 years. I've done all types of DJing, both as a professional entertainer, as a club and festival DJ, playing in front of crowds of thousands of people. I even DJ for a hockey team here in Madison called the Capitals. I've done a lot of different types of DJing. Having that well-rounded of an experience has prepared me for just about anything that comes up at a wedding, whether it's producing a special edit or, dealing with your guests and things that come up.
Absolutely. And real quick before we go, is there anything special that you guys are doing in terms of like specials or something for folks at home?
Yeah, I thought it would be a great idea to anybody who mentions my interview today on the CW, I'll be glad to take $150 off their DJ services for their wedding.
Wow, okay. Well, that's a great deal, $150 off. Right. And make sure you give these folks a call, Your Mix Entertainment. Teddy Mueller, and Roland. You were a fabulous guest. We enjoyed having you. Thanks for joining us today. And please stick around. We'll be back with more Talk of the Town right after the break.
Thanks.